you talking about? There's still something else with that. That's what she said. She said, say less. Say less. 'Cause you already got me, baby. Say less.
It's the NFL on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Kansas City Chiefs. And it's coming up next on Madden Football.
From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. Kickoff just moments away. Charles, quickly, keys to the game.
For me, it's coaching. Who prepared his team the best going into this one to give them the confidence to believe that they would win the game? That's who's going to come out of this one on top.
The ball on the tee, we're set for football. And we are underway from Arrowhead. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
The word is potential, potential, potential. Think about this guy from the time he was in high school, one of the top prospects going to college, coming out of college, mentioned as a generational type quarterback. He looks the part. Tall, big arm, surveys the field, and can take off and run when under duress.
He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. Now Lawrence. He'll get this into the hands of the wideout from LSU. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You've got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
They'll run for the first time with Travis Etienne. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Chris Jones that time coming in with a tackle behind the line.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
On second down, Etienne once more. Give him 4 on the carry there, but that only takes them back to where they started. 3rd and 10.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Here's 3rd and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Great vision there by Lawrence as he scrambles for a first down.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
On 1st and 10, it's Bigsby. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 35.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time, Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. A give running right, Etienne. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Second and 5. Toss left side for Etienne. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here now a 3rd down and 8. Lawrence will throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. The Kansas City defense tough to throw on there, and now it's 4th down.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
And his kick is good. And the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The KC offense set to go, led as always by the gunslinger, a former MVP in this league. It's Patrick Mahomes.
And when you think of Patrick Mahomes, you start to think about all of his attributes, and you realize very quickly you can't just put him into one box. No matter how the game proceeds, no matter what is needed, he tends to have an answer for it and plays accordingly.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up 1st downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Well, he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. From the gun, it's Mahomes. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the 1st down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a 1st down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
A first carry for Samaje Perine. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Second and a couple. They'll run again with Perine. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. Now Mahomes. He finds Hopkins complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter from KC. It's the Chiefs in possession of the football. Options galore here. Second and a few inches. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
This is 2nd and 8. They'll send a tight end in motion right. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Mahomes to throw. And that will be incomplete. It was Darnell Savage that time who was able to knock it away.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. Butker's kick here is good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So a return of serve, so to speak, here on the second drive of our game as they respond to that opening field goal with 3 of their own.
I like that. Go a little tennis on me.
I know you. You like to mix it up with sports.
They crack a forehand back out, and they get a backhand. What was the serve? What was the return on?
It was a backhand.
I like that.
Really good backhand.
It's a nice top spin on the whole thing. I love it. Almost a mirror image when you really get down to it. I thought that was pretty good stuff.
Each team with a possession, each team with a field goal as the kick is away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the second time here in this game. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Quick throw there is incomplete.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Second and 10. ETN up the middle. And he'll earn a couple of tough yards past the 30 to the 31.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
3rd and 8. Lawrence. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 46. On the counter, ETN down to the 42, second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Second down at 6 now from the 42. Here's Lawrence. Got his man. It's the tight end Strange with it. Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll run with ETN. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
And that is incomplete. Out of coverage, a little too good there, and it's second down.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met it as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Lawrence to throw. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Now, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
They start on the ground with Pirine. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
So from the 26-yard line, here's the 2nd down and 6. They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
That was a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Mahomes now to throw. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively at 2nd down.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. Mahomes going to throw. Well, this one complete. It's Rashee Rice. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Devin Lloyd in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now here's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. To throw, it's Mahomes. Dancing to his left. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
3rd and long, dare we say 3rd and a mile. Pass rushers in sprinter stances, they know they've got a chance to get after him on this play. And somehow he finds a way past them. Gets away and takes off and picks up a first down. Can you believe it? Wow.
Got a man and he hits him in stride. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Flushed out right. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. A 10-play drive that time. And it was all capped by Patrick Mahomes using his legs to get in the end zone. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. And the Jags going to go on offense now late in this first half. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. In motion right is Thomas. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Now Thomas will come in motion right. From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard strike. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Now a field goal try coming up here for the Jags. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that'll bring him back within 4. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with Mahomes under center, anything's possible. Watch out for the deep ball. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Flush to his right. So we've come upon halftime here in KC. You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. before the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. Foyesade Oluwakan made the tackle there from his safety position. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Throwing on 2nd down. Mahomes over the middle, complete. It's Hopkins. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did. That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And the catch made by Hopkins. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Again, he'll drop to throw. Going right back to DeAndre Hopkins. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Back to throw again. It's complete to Hopkins. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
From the 25, here's 2nd down and 8. They'll look to throw again. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
When you decide to run a hitch route, it really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Here's 3rd and 3. Trying for it with Pirine. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the third quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
Now Mahomes. That's into the hands of Worthy. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be second down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
And in for the Chiefs touchdown. And Xavier Worthy from 10 yards out. And the Chiefs take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it. And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker. When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game. Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out. Lawrence will throw. A short throw to Ingram. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch. Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him, and what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. He lost 4 there, and it's third down. This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. That's to the sideline and incomplete. Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point of the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense. Here's Logan Cook now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. This is taken at the 18. It's a net of 40 there, a punt of 48, and a return of 8. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Set to take over, Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs. How do you break down his game so far? Just the one touchdown pass, but sometimes the touchdown pass stat category, that doesn't tell the whole story. It really doesn't, not until you balance it with the error side.
You know, and in this case, he hasn't thrown any interceptions. So a lot of people would call this almost a pedestrian game, kind of a bus driver game. But that's just really wrong. Being a bus driver is a good thing if you're running a football team, because that means you're in control and you're taking your team to the right places.
Yeah, he's been pretty solid.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 2. In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. Here's Mahomes to throw. He finds Hopkins complete. And he's going to be touchdown, but he's got the first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Open man is the tight end, Noah Gray. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And the officials here are going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. Second down and 8. In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. From midfield, here's Mahomes. Throw left side, complete. That's Rice. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Mahomes now to throw. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And he will have a Chiefs first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. The tackle by Eric Armstead. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
In motion left goes a tight end. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Short throw hauled in by Kelce. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 19. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's got it. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Rashee Rice from 19 yards away. And the Chiefs have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Well, I've heard you use the term put-away drive, and that right there seemed like the definition of a put-away drive.
Yeah, it certainly just pops right up out of the book, doesn't it? Because up 2 scores already, just wanted to possess the football, keep converting and picking up first downs. And if the drive ends in 3 points, that's terrific. If it ends in a touchdown, fantastic.
Butker on for the PAT. And the lead is up to 18 now. That time a 9-play drive. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Off to Thomas on the left side. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the fourth. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Being chased out left. They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave them with 2nd and a yard.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when we decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short, so that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
Now Lawrence to throw. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's 2nd down.
And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. But at least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
Now 2nd and 5. Lawrence. And that's complete to Etienne out of the backfield. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
But to throw again is Lawrence. And completes it to Kirk over the middle. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to.
And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the officials saw, as this play will stand as is. They tried the throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. From the gun, it's Lawrence. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. There wasn't even thought of a short field goal. There was no hesitation. They were going for it.
I think he was thinking ahead a couple plays ago, that if he got in this situation, they were definitely going for it. And you're right. It was a confident call and a decisive run to pick it up.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Trevor Lawrence. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Jags are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right. And if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. The Chiefs offense and Patrick Mahomes headed back onto the field. And as we show you some of the highlights from earlier, he has been instrumental in getting his guys the lead as he looks to finish strong and close this one out. We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Mahomes going to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Victory in the cards now for the Chiefs as they take a knee here. Mahomes down to a knee, and that should just about write a finish to this one.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And to be frank, Charles, probably not too many people surprised at how this one turned out.
Yeah, I don't think so at all. I mean, they're such a good football team. They were at home. You know, you walked in and you looked at the advantages and you saw that they had most of them. It'd take a lot to try and even it up. I just thought 2 words for this ball game: methodical and predictable. And both of them came together.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Chiefs victorious here as we say so long from Arrowhead.
Man, what a hell of a year it's been. Keep on bluffing, but I just can't win. Drown my songs, but they learn to swim. Man, what a hell of a year it's been. Head in a bottle, put my heart in a case. It's getting harder to act my age. Play a sad song on a tiny violin for the man at the bar.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and we've got some history in this battle of AFL alumni. It's the Tennessee Titans and the Denver Broncos, and it's coming up next.
Just across I-25 from downtown Denver, the usual 76,000 fans have made their way to Philip Power Field at Mile High, the home of the Broncos. So good to have you with us, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson here in the booth. Carter, these are a couple of teams that struggled a year ago, finished out of the playoffs. They were under 500, but that's what you love about the NFL. A new season brings renewed optimism.
Absolutely, and really, Mike, a lot of new faces at critical places. I mean, there is a lot of new pieces to the puzzle here, both coaching staff and the roster of players. They believe last year is over. They do not think there is any correlation between the squad they're planning to put on the field today and that one that we saw really go through some growing pains and struggles just a year ago.
Here's the veteran Will Lutz to get us going. And off we go from Denver. He'll start at the 4. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Tennessee offense taking the field for the first time. They'll be led out by their quarterback, the veteran from Oklahoma State. It's Mason Rudolph.
The thing that has always really stood out and impressed me the most about this guy, Mike, is how steady and reliable he is anytime he's called upon. You know exactly what you're getting anytime he's under center. Maybe not the biggest arm in the world, but I'll tell you what, he gives you just enough to work with, and he is capable of getting the job done.
Rudolph going to throw right away. That one complete. It's Tyler Boyd. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field.
Still first down.
Here's Rudolph. His pass caught. It's Chigokonkwo. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
And if he's late with that throw, Mike, there's a really good chance a defender could have made a play on it. But he does a beautiful job. He puts the ball out in front of his shoulder, leads the receiver, and allows him to get upfield and pick up the first down.
They'll run it with Tony Pollard. And he'll get this to the 43-yard line. The linebacker, Cody Barton, in on the tackle. They face second down and 7. To throw is Rudolph. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
What can they do here on third down and 7? The tight end, Okonkwo, is in motion. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he's going to have the first down. So they convert on third down with a pickup of 9.
Well, we'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allow the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
Now Rudolph. That caught Tony Pollard. And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's second down. Throwing, Rudolph. Catch made, that's Boyd. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
The receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
A pickup of 10, and it's going to set up first and goal.
A huge advantage to red zone offense is the ability to run the ball. In this case, I thought he was going to score. He takes it all the way down inside the 2, sets up first and goal.
Great chance to make an early statement here on the road. It is first and goal. They'll run here. It's Pollard. Good blocking, and he's in. Tony Pollard Touchdown, Tennessee. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
The veteran Nick Folk here for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Titans will take a 7-0 lead. After the touchdown, out is Folk to kick this one away. Here's Tremon Smith on the return. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. Here comes the Denver offense set to take over for the first time. They'll be led by the man from Oregon who started his career at Auburn, quarterback Bo Nix.
Well, it didn't take long for Bo Nix to establish himself as a bona fide starter in this league, winning the position with the Broncos as a rookie. He has all the intangibles, but really what sticks out the most, Mike, is the amount of starts he made in college. It's kind of similar to Brock Purdy. Very experienced at the college level. Let's see how that carries over here to the NFL level.
On first down, here's Nix to throw. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
A first carry for the former Tar Heel, Devontae Williams. And he's going to be bottled up quickly after a gain of about one. The terrific interior performer, Jeffrey Simmons, on the stop. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll go again with Williams. And he'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5, and here comes 3rd down. Nix from the gun on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
And he'll get something there on the return, able to take this back to the 20-yard line. The Titans offense ready to get going with their 2nd possession. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive. So try to double up here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. Now a deep ball here for Ridley.
It was clear from the jump, Mike, that he wanted to take a shot downfield, bought himself a little extra time by moving the launch point. Ball just kind of sailed on him a little bit and ends up falling harmlessly out of bounds.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Rudolph looking to throw. He'll get this complete. Nick Westbrook-Akine. And he'll be taken down up around the 32-yard line.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the first down.
He'll look for Pollard out of the backfield.
All right, so there's really three areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number one, the traditional handoffs. Number two, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
Back to throw is Rudolph. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down. Rudolph. He's going to get it to Okonkwo. And he's very close to a first down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on fourth down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this fourth down.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll go play action with Nix. He'll go down. They drop him for the sack on the final play of this first quarter. We are through one. 7-0 is our score. Greg and I back in Denver in just a moment. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Here's the give up the middle with Williams. A short gain up to the 20. And it's Murray, the linebacker, there on the stop. It is 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, here's Nix. That's caught on the right side by Sutton. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. Out comes the Tennessee offense. They get set to see what they can do. They lead it here in the second quarter, 7-0, as they begin with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This one pulled in by Westbrook-Akine. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. What a way to kick off a drive. That's a gain of 30 and another first down.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. A throw right side, taken in by Boyd. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
Give him 10 more on that one. Just enough for another first down.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. Second down and 8. He'll drop to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
They need 8 as they come up for third down. Back to throw. He'll look middle here, caught by Boyd. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Folk's kick is good. And the Titans will extend to a 10-0 lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
So Nick Folk back out after the made field goal. He'll boot this one away. Here's Smith to return it. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Broncos offense starting to trot out for this next possession. And nothing doing from the offense just yet. Down 10-0 as they come up with first and 10. They send him right out of the slot. Look to hit him with a jet sweep here to begin this drive. And this defense having nothing of that. They get him down behind the line.
The timing of the jet sweep is critical. If you can get the ball carrier past the end man on the line, typically there's a lot of space downfield, but give credit to the defense. They saw this one play out, they reacted quickly, and they're able to throw him down for a loss.
Play action now. It's Nix. He's going to air this one out, and that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
As this offense continues to put anything together and score some points, they need to just take a step back. They need to say, okay, we've struggled here in the first half putting points on the scoreboard. Don't worry about chasing points. Let's chase first downs. Let's chase completions. Just start building something small, and oftentimes when you take that approach, it snowballs, and next thing you know, you find your groove.
He was looking for Marvin Mims there, and now it's fourth down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
A fair catch called and taken right at the 30-yard line. The Titans offense ready to get back at it. They've got the 10-0 advantage here early. And they'll see if they can add to it. Beginning on this drive, 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average. And frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down. Now they'll set up to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Ridley, complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Here's Rudolph. That one a bit high, but it's complete. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I return to Denver after this. To throw is Rudolph. He'll get this into the hands of his running back. He is in. Tony Pollard. Touchdown Titans. His 2nd touchdown of this 1st half.
We're seeing this so much all across the NFL, Mike, is the value placed on a receiver being able to turn into a runner after they're able to secure the catch. And sometimes it's easier said than done. But if you want to survive in this league as a wide receiver, you have to be able to make plays like this after the catch. And great job there by the quarterback being accurate, and great job by the receiver running after he makes the catch.
Now, Folk on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Titans move further out in front. It is now 17-0. After the touchdown, out is Folk to kick this one away. On the return, here comes Marvin Mims. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Broncos offense ready to see what they can do. They trail this one 17-0 now. Really need to find some inspiration, some momentum on this drive as they'll begin here with 1st down. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. That one caught Devon Vele. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
Knicks now on 1st and 10. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
And he'll get this up close to a first down as the tackle is made right at the midfield stripe. Don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. Throwing is Nix. He finds his man, Troutman. And he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
What that play call tells me is that play caller made up his mind. We're on 3rd and inches. If we don't get it, we're going for it on 4th down. So he really treated that 3rd down like 2nd down. They work the outside part of the field, simple pitch and catch. It's a nice pickup.
And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
He's got a man downfield. It's Mims. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Nix. This one complete right side. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins. And it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline. So as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late, and it's probably a touchdown.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Now Nick's going to look to throw. Crushed. It's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency? And
a throw right side is intercepted. And the Titans are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
Oh, and in that spot, Mike, that's just painful to see. If the throw's not there, you want him to just get rid of it. Throw it 50 rows into the stands. Give somebody a souvenir. But worst case scenario, you've got to get to 4th down and have a shot at 3 points. But instead, after that pick, you come away with 0.
From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. And they'll elect not to run another play. Instead, just take a knee and take this on into the locker room. So we hit halftime, and the team heading to the visiting locker room. The Titans are on top as we send you to our studios in Orlando. Here's Jonathan Coachman. He's got the EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Mike, thank you. More from you and Greg in a moment. But for now, welcome one and all to our EA Sports Halftime Reports. It was a strong first half for running back Tony Pollard. He found the end zone twice, once on the ground and once in the passing game, as he proved he's anything but a one-dimensional running back.
All right, Coach. Thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Broncos offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. The deficit is 17, so they got to start cutting into it soon. See if it starts here. 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And he'll bring this across the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. Back to throw is Nix. Got a man over the middle. There's Sutton. The first-round pick looking right at home in this offense. It's a first down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
He will air this out, looking for Sutton.
Pretty unforgettable performance so far in the first half, Mike, and they're going to try to figure this out here in the second half and try to gain some momentum, figure out what's going to work, where are our matchups, and let's go try to put a drive together and get some points because so far this has been a struggle, and they just cannot get anything going through the air.
On 2nd down, it's Nix. Down the field, it's caught on that left sideline. And he will score. Devon Vele. Touchdown, Denver. Will Lutz now for the PAT. He's got it. The Broncos are back in this one. It's 17-7. So now after the touchdown, Lutz gonna send this one away. This returnable from the 4. Now an opening past the 30. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Titans offense and Mason Rudolph heading out onto the field. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now they're trying to keep it going. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He's going to get it to Okonkwo. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
2nd and 7. Rudolph looking to throw. Connecting with his tight end, Okonkwo. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a first down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
Rudolph. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
Short pass taken in by the tight end. The tackle is going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Throwing, Rudolph. Fine work defensively. That's going to be knocked away and go down as an incompletion. Tyler Boyd was the intended target for that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And up until this point, this has been an incredibly efficient game from this quarterback. I mean, it's hard to think here we are in the second half, and that's only his 2nd incomplete pass. So finally, the defense is able to do something to disrupt his timing.
That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the linebacker, Cody Barton.
You know, Mike, I like the mindset of this offensive coordinator. He's saying, listen, I'm not looking to preserve this lead. I'm looking to extend my lead. Now, that aggressive play calling in this case led to the turnover. Now your defense has to take the field. Can they bail you out and keep this lead unchanged prior to their next possession?
Back onto the field comes the Denver offense. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with 1st and 10. They'll go play action with Nix. That is brought in downfield by Sutton. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a 1st down.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that anytime a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Well, after not having much success in the first half, they're able to get something going on the ground here to start the 3rd quarter. I'd love to see the play caller mix in some play action, mix in some pass game. That should open up some of these holes for better situations to run the ball.
Off the play fake, here's Nix. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he's going to be brought down.
This is a great example of why teams want to stay out of what they call passing downs, where a defense doesn't have to honor the run. In this case, they do, and man, the play-action pass just works off of that and can really lead to some chunk plays.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
these are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually.
And he will dive into the end zone. Javonte Williams. Touchdown, Broncos. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. On the return, here's Tajay Spears. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Titans offense getting set to get back to work. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. That's to the left side, caught by Ridley. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. The tight end, Okonkwo, is in motion. Here's Rudolph. This one pulled in by Westbrook-Akine. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
I'm not sure what was the more difficult aspect of the play. Winning his route versus man coverage or catching this pass. Because that quarterback, he put a little extra sauce on that one to get it there on time. And he's able to secure a really nice catch.
They give to Pollard on the option. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. Again, it's Pollard. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. First and 10. They send Ridley in motion. Now Rudolph. This throw right side taken in by Ridley.
Man, what a big-time play here by the corner. It feels like he knew that play was coming before the ball was even snapped. You can see he sticks his foot in the ground and bursts. He ends that play before it even has a chance to get started.
So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. They run it straight ahead with Pollard. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down. To throw is Rudolph. He'll look for Pollard out of the backfield. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. It'll bring up 4th down.
Really nice job by the secondary. It's clear the offense was trying to put some layers and take a deep shot to pick up this 1st down. But with nowhere to go, the quarterback's got no choice but to check the ball down. They do a great job tackling in space and keeps them short of the 1st down.
The Broncos offense and Bo Nix getting ready to go back to work. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read, seemingly every time. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. The drive begins with a run by Williams. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
Well, this has been the story of the entire game, Mike, is just how well this defense has played, particularly against the run. There has been nowhere to operate for this offense, and it continued here on this last play.
2nd down, Nix. And this throw batted away and incomplete.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
Working out of the gun, it's Nix. Taking off, he'll try to get there.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the 1st down.
And the Broncos bring out their punter. They'll kick it away. They'll be forced to punt, trailing here in the 4th quarter. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. The visitors' offense ready for this next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. On the RPO, a pass taken by Ridley. Now inside the 25. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Calvin Ridley. Touchdown, Tennessee. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Folk now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Titans go up by 10. 24-14 is their lead. After the touchdown, out is Folk to kick this one away. On the return, here's Mims. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The home team's offense ready to get back to work. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. To throw is Nix. He connects with Mims. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Throwing is Nix. Left side. That's complete. It's Sutton. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
He keeps it himself. And Nix with the wise move there at the end, sliding to a stop, but he's got the first down. 14 yards on the pickup there.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
And he'll get this forward for positive yardage as he covers up in the end.
Well, give him some credit. Initially, that looked like it was going to be a sack. He's able to escape the pressure and get away, picks up a little bit of yardage, but at least he avoids taking that shot.
On 2nd down, it's Nix. A throw over the middle, going to be caught by Franklin. First time they've looked his way all game long. But he comes through with the grab and a first down.
And this is what the offense needed. Now, after that last completion, you still trail here in the 4th quarter. You need scores, and you need scores fast, so they cannot take their time.
And he will score! Game on! Troy Franklin! Touchdown, Denver! Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Here's Lutz now for the extra point. The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3, a field goal here in the 4th quarter. So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. Spears now to return it. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The visitors' offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And as we take you through some of the highlights so far, you're going to see a lot of passing yards. He has carved up this defense over 300 yards passing in the game and has been sharp right from the start. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. To throw is Rudolph. Quick throw here is complete. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. Give him 14 on that play. One play. one first down. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. The motion man is Boyd. They'll get creative here on the jet sweep. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. To the right side they go, and here comes Pollard. And it'll be a pickup of 3, so 3rd down forthcoming. They'll drop to throw. That's caught. It's Westbrook-Akine. The Broncos going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. The defense still with all 3 timeouts at their disposal as the quarterback's down to a knee.
Delay of game, offense. Still 2nd down.
Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So this one, a win for the visiting Titans. They knew this would be a dogfight away from home, and they were right. But they come away with a hard-fought victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everyone.
That ultra ground move, riding in the year, I use it. Tighten up, you'll lose. I approve. I bet I step and approve. straight up to ground, make all you haters get down. You understand what I'm saying?
I can show you lame, how to do this. Stacking money up, be about your business. They come with a wish list. They come with a wish list. I can show you lame, how to do this. Stacking money up, be about your business. They come with a wish list. They come with a wish list. Hey, I met this girl the other night. She said she wanted me and be a money wife.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and the question is, are you ready for some football? We're just moments away from the action. Next on Madden Football.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Space City, Houston, Texas, and NRG Stadium. Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson, or should I say Dean Olson, because... The kicker, Daniel Carlson, has this one teed up. And off we go from Houston. On the return, it's Dameon Pierce. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Houston offense heading out to the field for the first time. They're led by the NFL's Offensive Rookie of the Year in 2023. From Ohio State, it's C.J. Stroud.
You could certainly make the case, Mike, that he had one of the best rookie seasons by a quarterback in NFL history. Not so much just his personal play, but he has completely rejuvenated that Houston Texans locker room and that Houston Texans organization. It was incredible watching him as a rookie. Tell you what, though, I think he's even more capable here in his second year under center.
Stroud going to throw right away. Open man, that's Collins. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Not something you want to see in the opening minute of the game. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches. Man in motion, it's Diggs. And now the first carry for Joe Mixon. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Second and short. Normally, this is a great time, Mike, to put the ball in the air and try to press the ball downfield. But in this case, they keep it on the ground. Has a similar effect. They pick up a good gain and a first down.
On first down, they keep it on the ground, and they keep it with Mixon. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down. From the gun, here's Stroud. That's caught. It's Joe Mixon. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. I think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
And they'll bring it inside the red zone. Finding space. Gain of 7. Inside the 20. Second down and 3. Stroud going to set up to throw. Open man, the tight end, Brevin Jordan. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a first down.
On first down, it's Stroud. And this is too far over the end line. It's incomplete.
They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and they got some big plays in their future.
On the option, they give it to Mixon. And he's in! Joe Mixon! Touchdown, Houston! And they get the first points of the game. What a way to start it, Greg. You get the ball, it's what you want to do. Settle into this game on top 6-0.
Mike, how often do we have coaches tell us the importance of playing with the lead? Well, they come take the ball right away on the first drive, all the way down there and strike first. And now the rest of the way, let's see how it plays out.
Now Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Texans will take a 7-0 lead. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. Here comes Amir Abdullah on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Raiders offense set to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by their quarterback, drafted back in 2019 out of Washington State. It's Gardner Minshew.
I don't know about you, Mike, but my biggest takeaway from our meeting with him was just how important it is that they get off to a fast start. He made it very clear. They wanted to put their opponent on their heels right from the jump. So I think early in this game, they're going to come out swinging right from the opening whistle.
Minshew going to open up with a throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast. And tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds. This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Third down, 3 to go. They'll try and throw with Minshew. Here's a screen set up for Madison. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Marshall is on the move. He'll get this out wide. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. The shotgun, a throw for Minshew. That's caught. It's the tight end, Brock Bowers.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end.
Here now, 3rd and 5. Minshew going to look to throw again. He's got a man. That's Myers. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
This offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. If they can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes, it's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
And they'll take this down inside the 35.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
On 1st down, right back to White. The speed on display. He's in. Zamir White. Touchdown, Vegas.
It's not often in the NFL, Mike, that we see a run play result in a touchdown of this length. A lot of things have to go right. The right look by the defense, executing by the offensive line and all of your blockers. And then sometimes it's just, I got a better guy with the ball in my hand than you do on defense. And I think all of those things here were at play and results in a big touchdown.
Carlson able to knock through the extra point, and the Raiders come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Texans offense ready to see the football for the 2nd time. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground, and here's Mixon. And he'll get forward for a couple. It is Max Crosby there to wrap him up. They'll go right back to Mixon. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
He'll spot his big tight end. That's Dalton Schultz.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice game to his tight end.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. A short throw pulled in by Schultz. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and it's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
Out wide, it's Diggs. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play in this opening quarter. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. All even on the scoreboard. And more from Houston. They need to get to the 29 here, facing 3rd down. Here's Stroud. He's got his man. It's Diggs. He's going to have the first down, so they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
The most impressive thing about this drive, Mike, has really just been their efficiency. They've just continued to pick up first downs, fresh sets of downs. We just saw there, but that 3rd down conversion, continue to possess the ball. These opportunities to come away with points continue to go up.
On 1st and 10, here's Stroud. This is caught at the 2. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
To throw is Stroud. It is brought in the end zone. Touchdown, Texans.
It seems to me they were kind of holding this play call for this exact situation, Mike. 1st and goal, down here near the goal line, and they had this one worked up all week. Simple pitch and catch, and it works to perfection.
Fairbairn to add the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Texans will move out to a 14-7 lead. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. On the return is Dylan Laube. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Raiders offense and their running back Zamir White heading onto the field. They trail now 14-7 as they'll go up for 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground, and here's Madison. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
The size, the speed, and the strength of this defensive tackle was on full display, Mike. He defeats the block, strikes the ball carrier at the line of scrimmage. He's able to bring him down, keep it to no gain.
On second down, here's Minshew. Open man, that's Trey Tucker. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
I'd like to see them do a better job here the rest of the game, Mike, just disguising the coverage from the pre-snap look to the post-snap look. And what I mean is, when you have a quarterback at this level and what they see before the ball's in their hands is the exact same thing they see once they do get the ball, everything is just so much easier for them to process. Change the look, change the coverages, move your safeties. Make the quarterback have to process with the ball in his hand.
Here's a 2nd and 9. Working out of the gun, it's Minshew. Over the middle, that's the tight end, Bowers.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
2 receptions for him on this drive. This one, good for 16 yards.
Mike, you've heard me say it 1,000 times. The easiest down to throw the ball in the NFL is first down. I hate when teams wait till later in the possession to throw the ball. So early first down completion, you're on the plus side of the field. Now you're thinking strike, touchdown, field goal. But either way, I'm coming away with points.
On play action, here's Minshew. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Jacoby Myers. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
All week, we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time, and what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket, let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball, and that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
Carlson's kick is good, and the Raiders will tie things up. We are all even at 14. We are all square, 14 apiece the score as this one's away. Here's Pierce for the return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Texans offense and running back Joe Mixon heading out onto the field. This one, everything we could have hoped for to this point. All even at 14. They'll start this drive with first down. Man in motion, it's Diggs. This is caught downfield, it's Dell. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Everyone talks about all the physical qualities to play quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and of course that's a given, but it's really the cerebral approach to the game that separates the best from everybody else, and I think both of those things were on display there, as he did not only a great job of finding the vulnerabilities of the back end, but then once his guy was there, it was that arm talent that put the ball in the exact right spot to allow his guy to make the big play.
They'll run out of the gun with Mixon. He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. Robert Spillane spills them there. They'll go play action with Stroud. He's going to keep it himself. Give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set of downs. Two minutes to play here in what's been an even first half. Greg and I back from Houston in a moment. Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. Trying the right side. Take it in by Collins.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can.
Throwing on 2nd down. Stroud. They go right back to Collins. He's got it again. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down, but they are set up with 1st and goal.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Stephon Diggs there, and it'll bring up 2nd and goal.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
Another one from the 5, 2nd down and goal. From the gun, here's Stroud. That's hauled in at the 2. Now a flag comes in. It was thrown by the umpire. The pickup is 4. But usually that's a holding penalty. That's on the former 1st-round pick, Titus Howard.
Still 2nd down.
The task a bit tougher as they face 2nd and goal. Stroud going to set up to throw. And he gets this one down inside the 10, but it will set up 3rd and goal. Play 7 of the drive coming up, and it's 3rd and goal. Here's Stroud. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And you get paid to make the difficult catches. And I would classify that one as tough, but you got to make that catch. Give your team a chance to come away with this drive with some points. Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Raiders offense and their running back set to go once more. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. Here's Minshew. He's got the Golden Domer. That's Michael Mayer. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. From the gun, here's Minshew. To the right side, hauled in by Myers. Now timeout Vegas. That is their second. The clock is stopped with 26 seconds until the break. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Off the play fake, it's Minshew. He'll let this one go deep down the right sideline.
You know, Mike, anytime a team can go nickel or dime and come off the field with an interception, I just am constantly reminded of the importance of defensive back depth when you're building an NFL roster. I mean, think back. This is not the old NFL base 3-4, base 4-3. Offenses are going to roll out 2, 3, 4 high-level wide receivers at you in this pass-first modern era. If you can't roll out 5 DBs and all of them hold their own and be trusted to hold up, you are going to struggle defending these pass-first modern offenses.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
So we're at halftime with just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. We'll head over to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He has the EA Sports halftime report. Coach, and instead, why don't we get right back to it as we'll get ready for the 3rd quarter. Three points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. Abdullah now to return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Raiders offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. In motion is Myers. Minshew now to throw on 1st and 10. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
They're going to go play action now with the pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
early in this drive. They're trying to establish some offensive rhythm, but now after that second down sack, really puts them in a must-pass. You don't want to be in 3rd and long very often in the NFL. It's not a very high percentage conversion rate, and with the danger of a 3 and out, they better hold up here in pass protection.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. The shotgun, a throw from Minshew. And he'll gain yardage and able to get down at the end of the play.
That's a great job defensively. Even though they let him escape the rush initially, there was nowhere to go with either their ball or as a runner, and they're able to force 4th down.
On 4th down, A.J. Cole to punt for the Raiders. The veteran Robert Woods goes back to return. This brought in out past the 20. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Texans offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. On play action, Stroud. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Mixon. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. He's got his tight end. It's Schultz. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
And it's the arm talent, Mike. It's on full display. His ability to step up in the pocket, get everything behind that ball, and throw a laser downfield. That's not a throw that all quarterbacks in the NFL are capable of making. And I think it was pretty good defense. Just turned out to be a better throw.
Here's 1st and 10. Stroud to throw. That'll be taken in by Mixon. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Now Mixon. Fighting off defenders here. He'll churn forward and pick up 3. Here's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for this with Mixon.
I think the decision of whether or not you kick the field goal or keep your offense on the field, Mike, comes down to, do you have a play on your call sheet you love? Do you have a critical down, 4th down play that you know is going to work? Because if you do, now's the time to dial it up, be aggressive, and extend this drive.
Jaime Fairbairn coming on to try the field goal. This from 40 yards out. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Texans add on to their lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Fairbairn, after making the field goal, heads back out to kick this one away. Abdullah now to return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Raiders offense back onto the field for their next possession. The deficit, 6 points. A touchdown here would be mighty nice for the offense. See what they can do on this drive. 1st and 10. The drive starts with a run by Madison. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
We've seen this trend throughout the league, Mike. Offensively, everyone wants to have depth at the running back position. Yeah, it's great to have one guy, but if you could have 2 or 3 that can all come in and contribute on the ground, that's the goal, and we're seeing it here.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. And it's a short pickup to about the 42. Daniil Hunter with the stop. Second down and 8. Back is Minshew. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
This offense ready for their next possession, led by their running back. And as you take a look at the numbers, you have to imagine he was the topic of conversation in that locker room at halftime. They got to find a way to slow him down. Nothing they've done has worked so far. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. They will work the middle with Mixon. And he'll find some space, taking it for 6 out to the 26-yard line. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. To throw, it's Stroud. This one complete to Jordan. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
They'll let the fullback try to push the pot. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down, I do believe. Gets it by about a yard on 3rd and 3.
You know, Mike, in some ways, I liken fullbacks to kind of the modern-day tight end. They're the ones that are willing to do a little of the dirty work on most plays. So every once in a while, it is so good to see them rewarded and have a chance to be the guy who delivers and converts on 3rd down.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, That's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend. I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst, they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
And they'll have it across midfield, down at the opposing 46-yard line. So, 3 quarters now in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Here's Stroud. And he gets that one complete to Collins. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative, just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out. I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass. They've got to defend the entire playbook, and so far they've done a great job on this drive doing just that.
Diggs on the reception. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup, but that is enough for a 1st down.
The key to good route running, Mike, is deceiving the man covering you into thinking you're doing one thing, and then you change it and do the other. And in this case, he had the defender thinking this was a vertical downfield route, and then next thing you know, he gets to his break point, he breaks in, and that ball's put right on the money for a big pickup.
And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. Again, they'll give it to Mixon. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down. Been a good drive, but they need to convert here on 3rd and 5. Now, Stroud. This one caught at the 4. And they're going to have enough to convert here. And it sets up 1st and goal.
At this point in the game, Mike, it really starts coming down to the number of possessions. So that's a huge 1st down conversion. Fresh set of downs. Now, the balance is stay aggressive and maintain the ball, but also start working this clock.
They'll run here with Mixon. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Joe Mixon. Touchdown, Houston. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Stroud comes to the line. The Texans going for 2.
The Texans will line up for the...
Now they'll set up to throw. And he'll get into the end zone, doing it on his own. Successful 2-point conversion.
Everybody's looking to end every drive with 6, but when you can turn that 6 into 8, man, what a confidence boost coming off the field, and they're going to force their opponent now to start chasing.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it up. Laube now to return it. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Vegas offense ready to get rolling again. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Minshew. He's going to let this one go deep. He's got it! And he will take this one in. 71 yards. Touchdown, Vegas.
This is when you're very fortunate as an offensive play caller, Mike, that you not only have the speed on the outside, but you got the big arm behind center, because it doesn't get real fancy. If you can hold up in the protection, you're saying run as fast and as far as you can. I'm going to throw it as far as I can, and when you connect, it is a thing of beauty, and in this case, it results in a touchdown.
Now Carlson to add the extra point. It's up and through. And the Raiders are back to within 7. It's 28-21. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. This one taken at the 7. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. This offense and their running back heading back on the field. And as we look at the highlights, you see it's been tough to stop him here today. Couple of touchdowns in this ball game. He has, without a doubt, been the driving force in this offense so far. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Here's a give up the middle to Mixon. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Stroud. To the left side, into the hands of Collins. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Third and a yard. On the bootleg, it's Stroud. He'll try to run for it. Stroud avoids the contact as he slides to a stop after picking up the 1st down.
This is the point in the game, Mike, where on 3rd down, you have to get off the field, and they do a great job. They defend everything in the pass routes, nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, but they don't keep him in the pocket. They let him escape, picks up the 1st down with his legs. They're going to be able to run more time off the clock.
They'll go play action with Stroud. This is caught downfield. It's Dell. They get an even 20 on that one. It's good for a Texans 1st down. A run here with Mixon. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. On the handoff, running left, it's Mixon. And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards. On the ground, it's Mixon. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. Now the Raiders going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. Here's Mixon. And he'll get it down to the 12. And that'll give him a new set of downs from in close. First and 10. The defense still with all 3 timeouts at their disposal as the quarterback's down to a knee. So it's a win here for the Texans. They use a little home cooking here. They play a complete football game. And they send their fans home quite happy. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Texans as we say, so long from Houston.